Pisces, the month of November 2019 sees a door opening for you. Something that was unavailable to you before or closed off to you before becomes open or available. If you'd like a personal or private reading or that incredible soulmate reading, please contact me via my website. You will find the link for the website in the description box below. Right, let's get stuck into your reading. I'm first going to read the tea leaf cards for you. These are the fated elements that come into the month. Then I'll read your relationship cards and then I'll read the tarot cards for you. So let's see what it says on the cards. The first card, the bat, says, take care, enemies are working against you. The dolphin says, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. The dog say, getting together with friends. The fair woman says dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. And the door says opportunities are waiting for you. If we have a look at the story that this tells, the beginning of the month shows somebody who is opposing your ideas. It can be someone in your family. It can be someone at work. It can be someone in an institution, somewhere like a bank or something like that. But somebody is standing against what you want or are trying to do. I think the reason this card comes up is just to make you aware of the fact that if you hit a roadblock, there's probably somebody responsible for that roadblock. However, that person is obviously not particularly successful because next what comes up is financial gain through your efforts. So you're going to earn from your efforts this month, something you did in the past, in the last few months, even in the last few years. Your ship comes in where that is concerned. It delivers a gain for you. You sell it, it makes money, it brings in some kind of reward for you. You get together with friends this month. Among those friends is a blonde or grey-haired or light-haired woman. She is the key, the pivotal point. She is the person who will show you an opportunity. She either introduces you to somebody or she directly opens a door for you or directly brings something to the table for you that you've been wanting and possibly hasn't been available to you up to now. But you meet her or deal with her through your friends. She is either a friend or she is the friend or acquaintance of a friend, and this is how you come into contact with her. But it is through her that you find a new opportunity, that she presents you with an opportunity, she introduces you to someone with an opportunity, or she opens a door for you that was formerly closed, or presents you with something that you wanted to do in the past but have not been able to do. So all in all, a nice month. Definitely some good energies directed your way. These are the fated elements we have just discussed. So they will play in your life, definitely. Either all of them or some of them, definitely one of them will touch on your life in some way in the month of November. Now let's have a look at your relationship cards. Now this is a reading for those of you that are looking for relationships as well as those of you that are already in established relationships. Let me read what it says on the cards first, then we'll discuss the story. It's safe for you to love, the first card says. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You deserve love. You are lovable. Weddings, the situation involves marriage. Right, so those of you looking for relationships, let's speak to you first. The story that comes through here, many of you, some of you, possibly all of you, have had some kind of disappointment in the past where relationships are concerned, and you put up some kind of barrier for it. Whether you're consciously aware of this or not, in November, you actually move through that barrier, you drop that barrier, you let go of it, you open yourself up to relationships again. You're also a bit stronger and wiser now. You know that the kind of relationship you'd like to draw in is one that it's respectful, it's honorable, it's kind, it gives you the kind of love you deserve and you know that you deserve. The kind of relationship you will draw in at the moment, if you put yourself out there for relationships, also has the potential to be very long term. You could marry this person. The other meaning of this card can also be, should you attend a wedding in the month of November, there may be somebody there that has long-term potential, that has the potential to be a long-term partner. That's the kind of person that will treat you with kindness and respect and love and TLC and all those things. Those of you that are in relationships, this is the month to perhaps forget the past hurts and disappointments. Gosh, nearly mixed that one up. And kind of expect from your partner again to be treated with kindness and respect. And you will find that your partner will do so. You will cement that bond. You will cement that bond perhaps as far as getting married. Perhaps you're already married. And you open your heart again and you expect the kind of treatment that is good for you, that you know you deserve. And it cements the bond within that relationship. It's a case of sometimes when we have been hurt or disappointed within a relationship, we tend to put up the barriers. The barriers then prevent us from experiencing the kind of love we should get, especially in committed relationships. So the month of November sees you dropping that barrier, perhaps forgetting an old hurt or disappointment and moving forward to interacting with your partner in a way that brings that love and respect and kindness back into either a marriage or a committed partnership or relationship. So now we have a look at your tarot cards. So you get 3 cards. The Queen of Water, Self, which is Major Arcana, that's 15, and 18, which is Thought in this particular tarot deck, also Major Arcana. So what we're looking at here is the underlying energies that will thread through your entire life in November. This is the soul experience that you signed up for November. Sometimes we'll call them lessons. I prefer them called experiences. We're not here to learn hard lessons. We're here to experience. Sometimes the lessons may seem hard, but the ultimate goal is to have an experience. And from that experience, we evolve and grow. So these are the energies that come in November for us to experience. The Queen of Water says there is a happy outcome to the situation. There is an outcome perhaps you do not expect to be happy, but ultimately it unfolds like that. The Self card says pay special attention to how you speak to yourself. The Thought card that follows on from that is very interesting because it is saying ultimately what you need to pay attention to in November is the story you tell yourself. In other words, your thoughts. You'll see there's 2 little dragons in that middle card, the Self card. The one whispers in one ear and the other one whispers in the other ear. The one whispers in the one ear, you can't do this, you're going to fail, that person's not good. I'm sure we can all add 300 things to that list. We know that list, we repeat it to ourselves daily, don't we? In the other ear whispers the higher self. Universe, spirit, our higher self. It says, you can do this. It doesn't matter what other people are doing and saying. It doesn't matter on the situations around you. You have the capability to do and achieve what you like. So ultimately the lesson for November is about listening to the inner rhetoric, the inner story, and changing that story if it is going to be detrimental to you. This is your big learning curve, your big experience for November. So what you will discover and what you need to experience, it doesn't matter what is going on around you. What you are telling yourself is the important part of this whole thing. That is going to be your guidance as well as your learning curve, your growth edge and your experience really, your big experience for the month of November. So pay attention to that. If you want to know which side is your higher self talking, it's normally the creative, constructive person, the one that is criticizing you, criticizing other people, seeing the wrong things, not noticing the good things. That's the lower self. That's the ego. That's that little rhetoric voice that can drag you down. We don't want to listen to that one. We want to listen to the constructive one, the creative one, your inner being. You will know the difference if you listen. And it's about telling yourself a different story. Ultimately, that is the big experience, the big learning curve, the big growth, evolutionary experience for you in November. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you would like any of those readings I offered at the beginning, the personal, private, soulmate, or subscription to weekly updates for your star sign, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via the website. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and for those of you that share this video, I truly appreciate it. Those of you that comment, I read every single comment. Thank you very much.